Welcome, everyone. We have a very special treat for you here. No trick, it's the NBA on Halloween. It's a special October 31st matchup. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. He's out there with Amen Thompson. Then there's Toumani Camara. Then it's Deni Avdija, and it's Wembanyama in at center. And for Charlotte, the wingmen are Sexton and Miller. Lovely out there with Williams, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot. And Craig, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
Now, here's Ball. Offline from the top of the key. It's Thompson off the drop.
Yeah! Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Here's Miller. Down low. Here's Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's the beast. Oh!
My goodness.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Outside, Sexton. All sorts of time. Can't hit that one.
Letting him have that from mid-range. The defense dodged the bullet there.
Pass to Wembanyama. Over Plumlee. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Clark, when you use the word unicorn, a one-of-a-kind player, LaMelo Ball fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, we've had so few point guards north of 6'7", and he's right in that range. And he also shoots it well on high volume from the three-point line. I don't know if there's a guy quite like him in the league at that size with that vision and three-point shooting marksmanship.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. On the wing, Williams. Charlotte moving it around. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Ball.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
The Beast passes to Wembanyama. And he goes right over Mason Plumlee and slams it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Here's Ball. 17 points in his last outing. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Thompson passes to Avdia. Now Kamara. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Hornets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Sexton. Makes it off the glass. Sexton's got his second basket of the game.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Pass to Plumlee. Ball feeling it out a bit. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Out to Thompson. When you talk about him, then Thompson, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
Now, here is Miller. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Right side, Ball. 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Sexton. And it's Portland with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Avdia.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Colin Sexton. Good season for him last year. Averaged 18 points per, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's the Beast. His last outing with 20 points. Right side, Avdia. That one misses. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 2. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Now here's Williams. And he also played a big role in their last game with Miami. From the line, shots good by Miller. It's a tie ball game.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
And there's the drive. Plumlee with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Sexton. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
9 feet out. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And a timeout call by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. making a change here. Koulibaly's checked in. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Trailblazers in second. The Hornets fourth.
So many second-chance opportunities for both of these clubs a season ago, and they really took advantage.
Tries the spin move. Here's Miller. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you, Kevin.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. Well, Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Wembanyama, that's for two. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 start.
Miller outside. Outside, Sexton. Williams sets a screen for Sexton. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Beast passes to Thompson. Over Sexton. Again, the Trailblazers score.
This is a good sign, a positive sign. Thompson wanting to keep getting better from the mid-range.
Williams sets a screen for Ball. Driving the lane. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Fourth and second chance points. And they were in the top half of the league in terms of free throw shooting. It could have been better, but I just felt last year they had a few guys who were off.
And what really jumps out is their ranking in second chance points. They did some major work on the glass. Greg, those points really added up over the course of last season. Here's what Portland's going with right now. Robert Williams comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And it's Drew Holiday in for Toumani Camara. Now, here's Ball. And again, the Hornets missing.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Pass to the Beast. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Some changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in, and it's Knipple in for Brandon Miller. And Portland with a change here, too. Avdia's checked in. Now, here's Ball. Diabate.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Portland leading by 4. They set the pick. Left side, Avdia. Here's the Beast. He's got 6. Avdia can't hit.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Knipple. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Avdia, the pass to the Beast. Back to Avdia. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Trailblazers lead by 6. Ball with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Knipple setting the pick for Sexton. And Knipple with the basket on the assist by Sexton.
When you see him out there, Knipple's frame is impressive, especially for his age.
Holiday. The Hornets pull it in. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Ball from long range. And the Beast pulls it down.
He's hit a rough patch for sure this period. They need more from him.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Knipple after the Trailblazers pick up 2.
Those shots are like layups for Knipple. He's got such a great feel with that J.
Stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the officials now. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer.
The previous play is under review.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
For just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
Now, here's Ball. 41 seconds left in the first. Pass to Knipple. To the paint. Here's Diabate.
Textbook use of the pick and roll by the rookie Knipple. I love how opportunistic this young man is in these sets.
And here's Avdia. Stolen by Ball. Here's Sexton. That one goes. Count it. Now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here's the Beast. 8 points for him. Williams, a screen on Sexton.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Knipple out there with Trey Mann, and it's Green, and it's Salon in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. They get it again. And he drives in.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Here's Mann. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mann's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
He's had 4 years with the Hogs, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
And the layup falls. Mann's got his second basket of the night.
And when Mann gets that close inside, he's focused and concentrating on finishing. Really good job cashing in.
Bobbed up there for Thompson. It's stolen by Green. Inside, here's Long.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Pass to Diabate. There's Green with the 3. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Portland leading. The drive by Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach needs a moment to talk this. Things over. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Charlotte no good that time either. Portland leading by 4. To the middle, here's Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up to the Charlotte Hornets. Miller outside. Five on the clock. From deep three-point land, Avdia with the rebound. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Ball with it, now guarded by Wembanyama. Miller kicks the ball. Outside Williams, this one for 3.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Knipple, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Good work there as it goes.
He will not think twice about letting it fly if Ball gets a look that he likes.
Portland leading by 4. Wembanyama, a screen on Ball. Wembanyama finds Avdia. Off target from outside. Charlotte's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Pass to Diabate. No good from outside. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Avdia against Williams. Now, here's Avdia. He's guarded closely. In the corner, it's Coulibaly over Miller. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the inside. Diabate's shot is good. Now, just a 2-point Trailblazer lead.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick-and-roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
Wembanyama, a screen on Ball. Wembanyama outside. Ball with it, picked up by Thompson. Down low. Here's Diabate. Defended by Wembanyama. Diabate's shot is good.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Wembanyama, a screen. Kamara. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Ball from long range. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint, here's Wembanyama. Misses and the dry spell continues. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Clippers. Inside, here's Ball. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Trailblazers shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Thompson finds Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
The Hornets trail. Out to the right wing. Back to Ball. Coulibaly against Miller. Now Knippel. 17 points in his last outing. And a miss there on the triple. Avdia with it. Williams picks him up. And foul. On the shot, he'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Blazers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Charlotte. Colin Sexton comes in for Knippel. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Harper comes in for Coulibaly. And it's the Beast in for Amen Thompson. Trailblazers leading by 3. Wembanyama sets a screen for Avdia. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Miller outside. Ball sets a screen for Miller. Outside, Sexton. No good with the triple. Portland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, the Portland Trailblazers in year 3 of a rebuild, wins are hard to come by in the loaded West, but acquiring young talented players like Denny Avdia is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Kevin, back to you.
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior.
Power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Taken away by Williams. Outside, Ball. Williams finds Miller. Back to Williams. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Ball with the bucket.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
You know, Clark, in terms of guarding multiple positions, few do it better than Grant Williams.
Yeah, Grant is really special defensively. I mean, he doesn't have the greatest size, and he's not a tremendous athlete, but what he has is savvy and a willingness to use his body to make it hard for the opponent. He guards 1 through 5 effectively, and he's got the strength to guard guys much bigger than him.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Sexton. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Ball from long range. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after Harper, the pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama from distance.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Ball kicks to Sexton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists tonight.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
16 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now, here's Ball. He's got 7, clock at 4. Ring shot on the way. Out of hand on it. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7. Point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Charlotte Hornets.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
And now a subject that's always of interest, player movement. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. You know, Amen Thompson has been exceptional here.